Hello, my very most beautiful Capricorns. How are you guys? I hope everyone is doing well. It's Jess from Be The Change Tarot, and we are going to be doing your November monthly reading. It is a general reading. It will not be able to, resonate for everyone out there. So if you want something that is tailored for your exact energy, I do have personals open. Everything that you guys need to know about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that will be in the description box below for you. So we are going to go ahead and pray and just get started. Archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my most beautiful Capricorn, please. May the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Capricorn's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my loves, let's take a look and see what's going on for you. All right. So, my loves, in the recent past, we have the Chariot in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It almost feels to me with this energy here, okay, that even though something wasn't working out the way that you wanted it to, even though something wasn't going great, okay, between you and another person, I do feel like you were still willing to keep trying, okay? You were still willing to put in effort. You were still willing to give to the connection, okay? Even though it wasn't looking too good, even though it wasn't looking promising, even though there were some problems, okay? Things weren't moving forward in a positive way. You still had faith, you still had hope, and I do feel like you were still willing to work on the connection. Moving into the current energy, we have the Emperor and we have the Six of Swords. So, really wanting to move out of whatever conflict is going on between you and the person that you're dealing with. Okay, and I do feel like this energy of like, you keep telling yourself that, you're going to be okay, that your person is going to be okay. You keep telling yourself that, you guys can overcome this, you guys got this. You're trying to get into that Emperor energy, okay, that like bossing up energy, like it's fine. We're going to be able to get through this. We're going to be just fine. Even though, in the past things weren't going well, but you still gave to it. In the current energy, things are still in conflict, but you're trying to get over it. You keep telling yourself that you guys are going to get past it, that you guys are going to be able to make this work, okay? In the immediate future, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune can talk about cycles. It can talk about, especially if it's things that like we've experienced in the past and that they're kind of coming back around full circles, kind of what this is like. And I do feel like one of your biggest problems could be to do with something with some kind of dishonesty or self-sabotage from the person that you're dealing with. And with the world coming up in the reverse, nothing has really changed. And that's what the problem is. Whatever keeps causing the conflict in the first place, whether it's this person, dishonesty, or whether they have self-sabotaging behaviors, whatever it is, nothing has changed in the immediate future. So you have been, this is like a whole cycle already, okay? From the past, like, okay, things aren't going great, but I'm going to keep going and it's going to be okay. And in the immediate future, or in the current energy, like, it's fine, we're going to get through this. But even in the immediate future, nothing has changed, okay? The conflict is still there, and it's only increasing. We're going from the Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords. Or to the Six of Swords to the Seven of Swords. The next step is the Eight of Swords, which is feeling like you're being stuck and trapped and tied into this. Okay, to the Nine of Swords, which is stress, to this Ten of Swords, which is, an ending, a betrayal. So you can see how we're progressing, but not in a great way. Okay, so things aren't getting any better. They're actually accumulating. Okay, you're accumulating swords here. Now, the challenge is the King of Cups in the reverse. We're going to clarify that in a moment. Okay, either you need to emotionally distance yourself so you can see the picture very clearly in order to make a decision, or somebody is very emotionally closed off, and that is contributing to some of the problems that you guys are having. So we're going to clarify. Let's clarify these, and then we're going to pull what you don't see coming. Tell me about this Chariot in the reverse. Why is the Chariot in the reverse here? The Moon card in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Strength card. The Justice. So, the bottom of the deck here. So, you know, the reason why, even though that things aren't going great, okay, that's pretty clear to you. You can see, you know, where you guys aren't getting along and where you guys aren't on the same page, so to speak, okay? But you still feel like you can overcome it with the Strength card. You still feel like you guys can get through it. Whatever the problems or the disagreements are in the past, whatever you're in, you know, not on the same page about, you do feel like you guys are strong enough to overcome it. And that's what's propelled you forward. Tell me about this Emperor energy. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. Tell me about this 6 of Swords energy. The Page of Pentacles. You really do have a very good positive outlook when it comes to the connection. As in, you keep holding on to, you know, positive outcomes. The potential is what you're holding on to. But I do feel like with this energy here, you're starting to see in the current energy that the vision that you had for yourself, for your relationship, for, you know, when you pictured your fantasy, what your future life is going to look like, you're the best version of your life, what that partner is going to look like. I don't mean like physically look like, but what that partnership, what that relationship would look like. You know, you're starting to see that this isn't really matching up to the vision that you had here, but you're still holding on to the potential. Sometimes we can do that. Sometimes I feel like we can fall in love with the potential that somebody has and less about the person, but the potential, what we know that they could be, okay, what we know the relationship could be, and we hold on to what we believe it can be, even if it never really measures up to that. I feel like that's kind of something that you're dealing with right now, but you keep telling yourself that you guys can get there. You keep telling yourself that you're going to get through this, that you guys can reach that potential. Tell me about the 7 of Swords energy. Okay, we're going to take them both. We got the Hangman and the Emperor. So this is going to, and there's a major impact. Something's going to have a major impact in the immediate future. Okay, something's going to become very clear as well. Now, you're going to have to get in, there's a new perspective. Something's going to be getting cleared up. Some kind of dishonesty is going to be making itself known. And it's really going to help you shift your perspective on what you really do need to be bossing up about. And I almost feel like Spirit is trying to get your attention with this, okay? It's kind of what it feels like. It's like Spirit is like, you've been stuck, okay, in this cycle, stuck, you know, in this pattern, and you have a choice now. You can either stay stuck in this, okay, or you can take some action. Okay, you have to get yourself ready to. I do feel like Spirit's going to be asking you to take a pause. Okay, the Hangman is taking a pause on purpose. He's hanging there on purpose. Okay, so that he can really think deeply about a situation. So that he can really gain a new perspective. Okay, he's not trapped there because he has to be. He's intentionally hanging there. Okay, and the Emperor, he's always ready. Okay, he has armor under his cloak, which means even though he's not taking any action, he's always ready to take action. I feel like Spirit is asking you in the immediate future to take a really hard look. Okay, I do feel like Spirit is calling on you to disconnect emotionally from the situation. Take the emotions aside for a moment and to take a really hard look at the vision that you had for your life, for your connection, and to take a look at what this is and that what it truly is, not what the potential it is, but what it truly is. To take the emotions aside a little bit and really take a hard look. Spirit's calling on you to take a spiritual pause for a minute, a spiritual timeout, okay? And get yourself ready, okay? You don't necessarily have to take action in the immediate future, but Spirit is calling on you to be ready to take action because some kind of truth is going to be revealed and you're going to need to be ready for that, okay? Something is going to be, some kind of major realization is going to be occurring about this connection, okay? And you're going to need to be ready for that. So we're going to take a look at the bottom of the deck here and see what you don't see coming, okay? In the immediate future, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Fool card in the reverse, the Queen of Cups, the Devil in the reverse. Okay, so I do feel like some of you guys are going to be choosing to have a major conversation here. Okay, I do feel like the feelings and the things that you've been keeping in, that you've been keeping to yourself, I feel like you guys have been doing your best to just talk yourself up, boss yourself up, you know, get yourself through this, okay? But I do feel like there's, whatever you guys have been holding in, after you have this spiritual pause, I feel like you're going to be expressing that, okay? And maybe choosing, for some of you, choosing not to work on this any longer, okay? There's a lot of worries and fears and anxiety about going this route, okay, about actually taking that step, but I still feel like you do it. You know, we got the Queen of Cups and the Devil in the reverse. So it's releasing something toxic. Yes, you're going to have a lot of emotions about that. Yes, you're still going to miss this person and love this person. You can still be in love with somebody and not want to be with them, or even want to be with them, but know that that's not what's best for you. I mean, you can do both. You can have both of those feelings. I feel like sometimes we think that we can't have conflicting emotions, that we have to feel, you know, be all in or another. But that's just not the way, that's just not reality. That's not the way life is, okay? You can still truly love somebody, but recognize that it's not what's best for you. You can still love somebody and release them at the same time, okay? And I feel like, yes, there's going to be a lot of emotions. I feel like you're going to be really missing this person. But I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be stepping into this energy of releasing something that just isn't good for you, even if you're already separated. Okay, because some of you guys are, but you're still holding on to this energetically, or you keep going back and forth into cycles, whatever it is. I feel like there's something here where you're going to be stepping into some major realizations, and you're choosing to fully release it once and for all, okay? And really put it behind you. And keep in mind that you can have conflicting emotions. That's okay. You guys don't have to release it either. You guys have free will. But I do feel like this whole reading is kind of gearing towards showing you the patterns of the connection, okay, and where it's heading. The whole point of tarot is to show us where the energy is right now, and if it stays on this energy path, this is the most likely outcome. And the whole point of it isn't so that we know the future and, you know, that's it, that's all. No, it's so that we can see where our energy now is leading us. That way, if we don't like where it goes, we know we can change something now. So if you stay on this energy path, it's going to just continue in the same way that it always has been. But you don't have to go with that. Okay, that's the whole point, is you can make a different choice right now and have a totally different outcome. Okay, so we're going to pull some confirmation, clarifications, and some advice for you, okay? We're going to use some angel messages. Actually, I want to use the numerology messages. Archangel and ancestors, what confirmation, clarification, or advice do we have for my most beautiful Capricorn, please? What confirmation, clarification, or advice do we have for my most beautiful Capricorn? Let's see what flipped over. Okay. We have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Full moons are about closing out. They're about releasing, okay? A cycle coming to a close. I do feel like you guys are going to be getting that clarity, okay? That the realizations, the answers that you need. A fiery climax approaches. Yes, it's going to. It's going to kind of, everything's going to come to a head, and you're going to have to take that action. That's why the Emperor is showing up, why Spirit is asking you to take this pause and this time to really sit with these feelings, okay, and sit with these realizations so that you are ready to take the action, because everything is kind of coming to a head here, okay? You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So that dream and that vision that you have for your future, what you want that love to look like, you guys deserve that. You are good enough for that, okay? And Spirit wants you to know that you don't have to settle. You deserve whatever it is you want in this life. And a time for healing, okay? It's a time for healing. Everything is going to be coming to a close. I feel like you guys are going to be getting the answers that you're looking for, okay, my loves? So, guys, if this resonates, please let me know in the comments down below. And if it doesn't, check out your other sign placements. Sometimes your moon, rising, and Venus can resonate more than your sun sign does. And if you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. Guys, if you hit that notification bell, then when our monthlies, mid-monthlies, and weeklies are uploaded, you guys can be notified and you can go check them out. But most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, then just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and I will pray for you. So I am sending so much love and so much light until next time.